Pronunciation help from academic skills. Consonants. Voiced and voiceless consonants on the ends of words. You may have noticed that English has many short words which sound very similar. Listen to these pairs of words. Can you hear the difference? Tab, tap, peas, peace. Listen to the final sound in each word. I will say the final sound several times. Tab, tap, peas, peace. Now you try. Put your fingers very gently on your throat and say tab. What do you feel when you say the last sound? You feel vibrations. Now try tap. What do you feel? You should feel nothing. Now let's try it with peas. Peas. Can you feel the vibration? And peace. Nothing again, because when you say s, you are not using your voice. Many English consonants have a voiced or voiceless pair. Say each sound in the left column, then try to match it with a sound in the right column. Feel what your lips and tongue are doing when you make the sound. Can you find the pair for each sound on the chart? Pause the video now and sort the consonants into pairs. The first one's been done for you. S, z. Here are the pairs. Welcome back. The first pair, k, g. Feel how your tongue goes up at the back in the same way for both sounds. Now let's try p, b, t, d, s, z, sh, zh, ch, j, v. Activity 1, word pairs, voiced and voiceless. Listen, can you hear the difference? Back, bag, pat, pad, tap, tab, batch, badge, safe, save, peace, peas. Here are a few useful tips about voiced and voiceless consonants on the ends of words. Firstly, the voiced sounds are usually harder, so you'll probably find it easier to say tap than tab, right than ride, cup than cub. Listen to this pair of words. Bat, bad. Apart from voice, what other differences do you notice? When the last sound has voice, as in bad, the vowel before it will be longer. Listen. Bat, bad. Right, ride. Another tip. For consonants without voice or voiceless sounds, if they're followed by a vowel, you often hear a strong burst of air after them. So when I say cup of tea, you can hear that p. It almost sounds like an H. Right or wrong, look at me. So if you ask for a cup and someone says, do you want a baby bear? You can say, no, I mean cup, cup, and clarify that there's no voice in that final sound. Listen for that h when you're speaking to English speakers. Activity 2, Listen, which one do you hear? A or B? 1. How do you make a bed? 2. What do you do with a coat? 3. Where would you find a frog? 4. Spell peg. 5. What do people do with ice? Now I'm going to read both sentences so you can compare. You might like to repeat after me. 1. How do you make a bed? How do you make a bet? 2. What do you do with a code? What do you do with a coat? 3. Where would you find a frog? Where would you find a frock? 4. Spell peg. Spell peck. 5. What do people do with eyes? What do people do with ice? One last tip. When you say a voiced consonant on the end of a word, if you make too much effort, you might accidentally add a vowel and it will sound like a different word. So if I try to say, I want to drive my car, drive my car, people will hear the word driver. If I say I'm going to read a book, people will hear the word reader. The rule is hold on to the last consonant. Keep your lips and tongue in the position they were in when you made the last sound. So drive, read. Let's listen and see if you can hear the difference. I don't have a license. Can you drive me? Our lecturer is also our examiner. Are you a good listener? It's your turn to bowl. He's a good provider. That's all for now. When you are ready, move on to our practice video.